Time for an update on the SCX10 Jeep project. So this is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go and have a look, check it out. So the progress I've made, well, the shell is mounted. I have the funky grille, which I don't believe I had last time. I have a very non-scale, ill-fitting character. These seats are really, really long. Again, these characters are quite expensive, so trying to keep costs down, I went for the cheapest one I could find, and he's definitely not scale. I've never really found one that ever fits inside a model properly anyway, so he will be made to fit some surgery, but let's get rid of him, shall we? So this video is about how I've mounted the shell to the SCX10ii chassis. Now, crucially, this chassis is the Raw Builders kit, so it's different from the kit, the one before that. I can't remember what it's called, but it's one with the smaller gearbox. This one has got the ginormous gearbox in it, which causes issues with mounting. So what have I done to get it to mount? I've had to get the Dremel out, so that's a standard hole where my finger is. If you can get it to focus, that's the hole I've had to cut out for the gearbox. You'll notice some filler in here. I will explain why in a moment or two. I've had to cut out a hole for the motor as well, and also a hole this side for the corner of the battery tray. However, now it just fits lovely. I really like this body actually because you have the magnet holes in place already. And this, although, haha, look, Andrew will be loving this. Look, the hot glue has failed. The hot glue has failed me, but it was a temporary measure so I could pick it off if needs be, or when it comes to spraying. But yes, they have designated holes which it goes into, and you stick them in. Now, first of all, I couldn't get that to work. That's the reason why I cut it funny, because I hadn't put the magnets on. So my advice to you for one of these is put the magnets on the body posts, because you get the post with it, with this kit. Put them in the shell, glue them in hot glue or tape or whatever, and put them on. What I tried to do was I tried to fit this without putting the magnets in place. So it looked like it was in the right place, according to me, on my dodgy eyes, but it wasn't. So I was trying to cut this and mount it and get it right, essentially without fitting it properly. It's no surprise where I'm concerned. What happened was, for some reason at some stage, these shock towers, I think they're not the standard ones. I haven't got left and right on them. You can actually mount them both ways. If you mount them the other way, they can be further back rather than in the right position, and that's what I'd done at some stage. So what was happening was, to mount them and get these in place, it was in the wrong position for the front, and hence why I cut in the wrong place first of all. But that doesn't really matter, because I'm going to put some kind of get some PVC tissue paper and put them over the holes. So I'm going to spray the body, spray the interior black, cover it up with PVC glue, and wet it with tissue paper, get it to mould, and spray it over, spray it black so you're not going to see them. So the actual fitting wasn't too bad at all, and I love this. I love the way that with it, it just bang. The magnets, I got this kit from Greens Models. Go and check out Greens Models, a guy called Simon there, he's brilliant. And it, come with everything, ready to go, with a bit of cutting, which wasn't too bad. It fits a dream. Absolutely brilliant. So what I needed to do was get some fenders, and I had some CRG ones that I'd had to cut slightly, and they'd then degraded and gone manky. So I decided to get the Lexan ones. So I've cut them down and reshaped them all, because this shell at the front, although it has an arch that goes over here that screws into here, you get a lot of, you can see right through the front of the shell and get it in the right place. Without those fenders in place, you'd see everything. So it's made it a lot better. I'll try and get the camera in there if you're going to focus. There are obviously holes in there, but I'm going to spray the magnet post black, and the underside of the body shell is going to be black, so it won't really show up too much. Excuse me. So it's there and it's mounted. I've been waiting for these inner wheel wells to come so I could cut them and get them right, make sure they're all okay. I've got them awesome grill, which on the front just looks so cool. I've also got the lights, you know, the angel eye kind of lights, if you call them, which I've switched them on, but I haven't got power here at the moment, so they glow different colours. You can switch them on and off. They're not quite as bright as I was expecting them to be, which is a bit of a shame. But, you know, they still look pretty cool. They're big. They really are huge. I mean, I've got kind of sausage fingers, and they're fairly large. So underneath, fitting them is going to be an issue. Hot glue might be my friend again. However, I haven't looked in the entire kit yet. So these holes, I don't know if there's something to help with the light mounting, because as I say, these are really large, so they'd sit there, but there's obviously nothing to support and get the light, get it in focus. There's nothing to support these lights, so I'm thinking if there's nothing in the kit that incorporates some form of bracket, which I don't expect there will be, what I'm probably going to do is make something out of styrene on here that then I can then kind of tie these around a hole in the styrene, if you like, make a sort of bracket so that they are held in place and they work okay. But that's obviously at a later stage. So colours. Well, I'm going to be doing the body a copper colour, like a browny copper colour. As usual, I'm using Halford's enamel, so sorry for shaking the camera there. Halford's enamels, so I'm not sure exactly what the colour's going to come out like. Bit of a lottery. Sometimes they're really accurate, some not so. So that's all going to be gold. Mudguard's going to be black. I'm going to spray my grill. Sorry, going to spray it black. I'm going to spray the fenders black. The doors are going to be gold as well. The roof's going to be black. The interior is going to be black. So it's very much a golden, browny gold and black theme going on here. But yeah, I toyed with the colours so much and couldn't make up my mind. So much so that for the price of this shell, which is £80 here in the UK, I was tempted to buy another one and run two. As you know, chassis will be set up for it. And I wanted to do one all matte black, so the whole thing matte black, and make it look kind of mean with some white stickers, or like a matte green, possibly. And I may very well do that. Depends how this one turns out, and then run that one without the top on. There's so many different configurations for this truck. It's quite exciting, and I'm really you know, enthusiastic about this project and enjoying it so far. It's going to change the bumpers out, because that's the bumpers for the Cherokee shell I've got. So there's lots to do. I need to wash the shell down and give it a good scrub and prep it for paint, and then do the interior. Masking's going to be interesting, because there's lots of kind of, you know, the interior is moulded as part of the shell, so whereabouts I'm going to mask it, don't quite know. So what's going to be black, what's not. The other thing I've learned, of course, as well, is that, you know, spraying before you put door panels in and put things together isn't always the best idea, because when you try and put it together, it gets, you know, depends on the tolerances, you can scratch things, mark them off. So I need to have a play with it before I start painting, really, and have a look at where to mask and where I'm going to have the colour lines. That will be in the next video. So the next update will be my prep for painting, where I'm going to do it, masking, etc., and any next steps that come up that are maybe unexpected. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following us all. We've just come back from Wales the other weekend. That was an epic trip. So thanks to Steve from RC Crawlers Mid Wales for taking us around and showing us everything. It was brilliant. Check out the run videos, because they're up on the channel and there's more to come. And stay tuned with us for this project. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.